here in support of these young sometimes during the week it's not easy to get here in Miami traffic only. It's easy to get anywhere. So, but I thank you all on behalf of your young pianists here. And I have seen a few familiar faces. If I may ask, for how many of you is the first time you've been in Steinway? You all were here before? Aha, so you know it's a company showroom. I probably asked this question before, but who wants to remind me where Steinway was founded? In Georgia? Ah, right, yeah. So we still, and so that you all know, that the Steinway family started the company in 1853, and then they had become famous around the world, and they'd outgrown their original factory in Manhattan. So in 1880, they had purchased a farm. It was farmland then, and they owned what now, part of that farmland is now LaGuardia Airport. The other part is still our factory buildings. And the Steinways built a village in those days for their workers because they wanted to keep quality craftsmen. They had a kindergarten, they had a school, they had a library. They put money into if you know New York, there's the Steinway Tube. That is named after Steinway and the family, because then they had to get the pianos from the factory, which seemed way out there in Queens, and then into the factory, the showroom in Manhattan. So this piano that you all are going to play on is our concert grand. It is the finest in our line. This one just arrived to us in October, so this is a new one. I think that different piano than you would have played last year. And if I didn't say this, it takes a year, because the Steinway is about the wood, and they look at the wood, and so there are craftsmen that some of them, their great-great-grandfather worked for Steinway. So they have passed this tradition down, and they pour their heart and soul in this, so that you all can pour your heart and soul into the music. Or artists like, if you ever watch Harry Connick Jr., there's a Steinway on his show on the weekends, and they're right there. He owns and loves Steinway as well. Maybe you don't know Marta Augurik or Murray Pariah. Maybe some of you have heard of Horowitz. He's passed away, but he was a famous artist. And also, because this is a company showroom, you see interesting things like the lid on the wall. How many of you know the name Chihuly? You've heard of that? He's a glass artist. He did the whole installation for the Bellagio Hotel. That is a piece that Chihuly did for Steinway, and we're lucky to have it hang here in the showroom. So, since you all have made it out here, and I know time is of the essence because we have 2 recitals, I'm going to turn this over to Lee, and I thank you for your time. I'm Gregory. If I can answer any questions when you get out, please grab.
Okay, great.